What's up, everybody? Welcome to Are You Down with LPT, the podcast where agents like you share their stories, experiences, and insights to help each other level up and thrive. In every episode, we're diving deep into the real-life challenges, wins, and lessons from the front lines. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, this is the place to connect, learn, and grow together. So, if you're ready to get down with LPT and take your game to the next level, let's jump in. All right, welcome back to Are You Down with LPT? Today, I am joined with Alysa King, Marketing Coordinator for Legacy Realty. Alysa, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're going to talk about some holiday marketing. But before we get into that, since we are in holiday season, just wanted to ask you a few questions here. So let's start. What is your favorite holiday movie?
I definitely love the cheesy Hallmark movies, but I would say my favorite is Elf.
Yeah, Elf is a good go-to. Yeah, it's holiday. And you know those Hallmark movies, it's the same like 5 actor and actresses.
Yeah, and you know the storyline, yeah.
You know the story that's happening. But yeah, they're good, feel-good movies. Holiday, decorations. When do you put the tree up? When do you decorate? Is that like start in July or?
No, but before Thanksgiving.
Oh, man, one of those type. Yeah.
And then I leave it up probably till March or April.
Till March. Yes, half the year is Christmas. Yeah, I don't get much of a say in that, but in our house, it's the day after Thanksgiving. What about best Christmas gift you've ever got?
When I was in middle school, I got a puppy for Christmas. So,
What kind?
A Yorkie.
Yorkie.
Yep.
Yeah. What was his or her name?
Her name was Lucy.
Lucy.
She passed away last year, but
I'm sorry to bring up.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, happy holidays. So we want to talk a little bit about just some marketing for agents. This is the time of year where maybe you're not out showing houses, activity's a little less. Maybe people aren't showing up to open houses. So we want to talk about marketing around the holidays. So what do you notice agents forget about this time of year when it comes to staying visible?
I would just say they forget to stay visible at all. They kind of think, I don't want to flood people's social media around the holidays. I think in their minds, they think the consumers are busy with all of their holiday activities and everything, but that's the perfect time to post even more and kind of get on that personal side of the holidays. People are emotional, they're reflective, they're talking about the end of the year. So it's the perfect time to continue to post, make small touches on your social media or through email, check in with your clients. That way, they're thinking about you and they know that you're thinking about them throughout this time.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. So I know many of our agents do a good job. We had some, pie party giveaways. People are doing pop-bys, different things like that. But what are some easy ways agent can show up on social during the holidays without feeling that salesy?
Yeah, I would say lean into the relationship-driven content. You don't need to be salesy or have many call to actions around this time, but just showing that you're a human and that you empathize with people and that you love the holidays too. I always say during the holidays, you can get a little more personal with your content, posting behind the scenes of you like putting up your Christmas decorations. Maybe you had a holiday party with your friends or your kids, baking with them. So kind of leaning into the personal stuff rather than, I have a new listing or here's where the market's at right now.
That's all. I mean, we should always be doing some of that. I think the holidays is a time when it's even more to kind of embrace it. If an agent only did one thing in December to stay top of mind, what do you think that one thing should be?
Many things come to mind, but I would say
you can share more than one. I just looking for one idea, but you share whatever you got.
One idea that's super simple that you can do is just record a personal video of yourself. It can be like 30 seconds long. It doesn't have to be super long, but just thanking your clients, wishing them well, letting them know that you're there for them throughout this time if they need something. I just think that is a personal touch, and like you could text it to them, you can email it to them. It can be one video for everyone. No one's going to know that you sent the same video to everybody, but it's just a little more personal and you're directly reaching out to them rather than just posting something on social media for everybody to see. But I also love, the holiday pop-bys and the little gifts and stuff that you can give to your clients.
Yeah. I need to give back to that. I had a couple of years where, we do a plate of cookies. My wife would make them, but, and wrap them. And then we had a team kind of go out and deliver them. It was a great touch point. It's been probably 2 years since I've done it. Something I want to get back to doing, but have not done that yet. I always use, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day after Christmas there, just making sure I reach out to my entire SOI. Like I put it on my list, like, okay, I want 3 or 4 touch points a year, but I make sure that Christmas or Christmas Eve is one of those times. And I think I like that idea of the video. I might have to incorporate that this year. So thank you for that little tidbit. Can you get too personal? How much is too personal posting during the holidays?
There's nothing wrong with sharing personal moments on your social media any time of the year. I think during the holidays, you can get away with it a little bit more. So like decorating the tree, baking with family, different holiday traditions you have, because that's what people are going to relate to. But I think you don't want people to forget when they see you on their social media feed that you are a realtor. Still adding in some educational aspects, maybe you have a listing that's kind of just sitting there, you can post that. So I would aim for a mix, do a personal post, and then you can do like a community post and maybe some other light real estate stuff in between there. But I think that the personal post should support your brand, not replace it. Keep it lighthearted. And yeah, you're not going to be able to post too much unless it's every day. It's just personal posts and no real estate in the month of December.
Yeah. What about maybe things, what do you wish every agent would stop doing in December?
Definitely disappearing. I think the market's slowing down a lot and agents are finding themselves with not that much to do, but then they find other things within their business. They're planning for 2026 and social media kind of gets put on the back burner. So I would say just continue to post, stay visible online. I understand you get busy with the holidays as well. So does everybody else, but it's finding that time. You could find time like right now in the beginning of December where you can just plan everything out and you're not having to worry about it. But definitely don't disappear during the holidays because that's when people are looking for you most.
I think we have tendency to do that. Thanksgiving, we get into Thanksgiving to New Year's and we are busy, personal stuff, family, whatever. But I think you brought this up recently, but this is a time when, holiday times when, okay, we're with family and we start talking about dreams and wishes. And then you get to New Year's and I mean, your lifestyle and your house comes up often in that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned how your house functions during the holiday. Is there enough room? Is there not enough room? All that stuff. And so we want to make sure we don't lose that top of mind. We don't have to be hammering it down on people, but don't go silent from Thanksgiving to New Year's because it will impact your business.
Definitely.
So, top 5 holiday marketing ideas anyone can do.
The first one I already mentioned, but I think the quick video to your SOI, you're not going to top that. It just feels very personal and it's easy to do. It does not take that long. Second, I would say video on your social media is also important. So maybe you create a reel or a video showcasing your favorite local holiday lights or some event in the community. Number 3, a simple pop-by. So like you said, cookies, we had agents do pies or maybe some cocoa mix, or I know some agents do like a Santa thing and they have their clients come and take pictures with Santa. I always think that's a good idea. You don't have to spend a ton of money on it, but you are investing in your business when you do those kind of things. Another one would be to maybe host a holiday-themed open house. That will kind of bring people into. I think a lot of agents right now are seeing that their open house numbers are dropping. Not a lot of people want to leave their house when it's cold. They have different activities to do for the holidays. So maybe host something fun with your open house, and that will bring more people in. And then I would say maybe post on your social media about some like 2026 home goals, kind of sparking some conversation with anybody that follows you on social media or in your SOI thinking about, my house felt a little small this holiday season. Maybe we need to upgrade, get something a little bit bigger, or maybe they're empty nesters now and they had too much space this holiday season. So just kind of getting top of mind right there at the holiday season. That way, once it's over and people are thinking like, oh, maybe I should make a move now,
Yeah.
you're top of mind.
I think that's so big. People, January 1, right? And people are thinking about goals, and we just, finish Christmas and gain some weight, and we're thinking about, workout plans, training. But house, that is something that can be on a lot of people's 2026, like as they're making their list for the year. And so we want to make sure we show up and we're around for that. So final takeaways. Any final takeaways for our group out here?
I would say 3 takeaways. First is to show up consistently, even if it's just little small touches. But yeah, don't hide away during the holidays. I know it's kind of a time where you can breathe and take a break from your business, but you need to be consistent with your posting still. Be personal. I think the holidays, again, is the time of year where you can get away with posting more personal content than real estate content. And then the last one, it's a little bit late for this now if you haven't done it this year, but for next year, plan your content for the holidays early. That way you can just set it, on auto post, and you don't really have to worry about it all that much. And you're not so stressed with your holiday plans and trying to maintain your business still.
That's all great stuff. I really think for our team, I think there's a lot of great nuggets to jump in here. Hopefully you guys are showing up team meetings. Alysa gives marketing advice at every team meeting. You brought up some of these points in last week, and thinking about marketing around the holiday season. So appreciate all you do. What are you asking for this Christmas?
Nothing specific. I don't know. I feel like once you get older, there's not a lot you need. I just buy myself stuff. So
Matt's not gonna get you something nice like a 3-wood, 5-wood, or something like that?
No, he got me a driver last year.
Okay.
I don't want a golf club again.
Oh, man. Well, have a great holiday season. Thank you for all the great advice. And until next time, this is Are You Down with LPT? That's a wrap for today's episode of Are You Down with LPT? Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you get some valuable takeaways to apply to your journey. New episodes drop every Friday, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. And hey, if you have your own story you'd like to share or questions you'd like to dive into, hit us up. Until next time, stay down with LPT and keep leveling up. Catch you in the next one.